complete what works in our final month. We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
That's all I'm doing.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down at 15 after from the shotgun. It's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Running with Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a first and 10 at the 11.
The way you turn used to play in circuits, no lie. Like back in the day, when we had games, we never even played out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag
have them, if you have them with each other,
this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
It's a good game. Sometimes you just say, well, play it out.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
You can fuck up the play. Because you can know you have a game if you fuck up that one play.
Territory. They look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
No one you have game.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Whatever, man.
Back to the air on second down.
Yeah,
Nicholson. First pickup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, the big tight end, is so good. That middle third to seam routes the end routes. Yeah, you're right. We're going to see more of that. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made it right as an athlete go a long way.
How about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Prescott to throw this time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Hosky. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
To throw on second down. Nicholson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. See what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Nicholson going deep here for Bryant. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw on 3rd down. Nicholson. He completes it to Bryant. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And this will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nicholson. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Nicholson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys are the intended target. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4 in the first half,
and he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Looks like
so 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let me check the nigga that told me, that showed me that I don't even be over there right there.
Operating from the gun, Nicholson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And Forbath will put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Yeah, you are.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, Prescott stripped. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd down, Prescott. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Did I do it first of all?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Nicholson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Do you feel like surrendering?
We need the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
You see what's up? I was going to broadcast.
My goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Zimbabwe, Awawa.
God picking an aura. We know God pick set up EX aura. We got over 5,000 wins. We got smoked.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Bro, that would be crazy, bro. That would be crazy,
Like the white blue eyes beat him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing on first down. Nicholson. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nicholson, he's going to launch this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
That nigga know all the little lies.
From the gun, Nicholson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
I know you did.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
Prescott stripped. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Ooh,
that
can I finish
interception
it?
sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here.
Oh, I finished it. Let's go.
Find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the silver and black continue to roll. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
I'm talking though.
Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's all I'm saying. Let's go.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if you don't
Out
stop
comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
Ah, yes.
50-50 for 50 damage, nigga. You talking to me about?
You is about to fuck up.
What you talking to me about?
Me, a crystal wing. Oh, here's on now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the crossing line, it's Stokes. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down.
I like it.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? It also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. There he goes right side. And touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific.
You don't remember,
but to get
when I was
one,
telling you
that was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can you maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and they will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Uses the spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured
Who the hell talking about Charlie Lowe?
They've taken momentum.
Nah, but Charlie Lowe started that.
Not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need.
The only reason why Soulja Boy's getting off with that shit is because Charlie Lowe's dead, nigga.
Yeah, creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah,
now they're just looking to add to that.
I don't care about Soulja Boy right now. We're just trying to revamp his fucking career.
38-yard line.
Listen to that
It's an
bullshit.
8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Operating for the gun.
I told you, if he ever gets 15 hands field first is the winner. That's crazy to think he's
There,
dead.
but it falls
You act
incomplete.
like I'm lying, bro.
I don't want to hear
You're
your
the defender. You've got to
Who
fight that little
who
bit
just
of
won?
panic that
How did I
emerges.
just win?
You've got to
Okay,
play the
then
ball
I
very
was
well.
like points,
didn't
bro.
even use the
Jump ball
effect.
play.
I didn't need to because you. I didn't even need to. That's how good this shit is. You don't need to be the fact.
Now
AJ
the
was
first
this
throw
far.
for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. Let him run deep for Cooper. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I mean,
I
like,
feel
you
like my
shake
man,
that,
old
then
Mo,
you gotta go to
momentum
Kenny
might
Bar
be
instead of
changing
making
jerseys
this
right
shot.
now.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Now this offense ready to head back out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
You got no.
First down carry by Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I love you, though, baby.
Elliott twisting away. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
You got to look for me.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they track back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing to start the drive. Nicholson looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the decision to bring it out. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Nah,
built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Survive? Why would I make you do such a thing? All this shit you've been talking all this time?
Throw again. Nicholson.
You want to survive this time? You think I should let you survive this time? You think I do that one?
And we able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a changeover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I really do not feel like I hope for you.
On first down, Flowers, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Flowers. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That predator, Rock, yo, when he say signing you a favor. Signing you a favor.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Ellis. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll run with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, you want to go again?
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there.
After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He can run for it, and he will.
I want to hear that shit talking
over. Are you done, bro?
Before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Little Dragon Lord card, that
and
should help
the
you out.
Raiders are going to signal for a timeout.
It's
just their first and 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
No, you sound kind of mad because it helped me out, son. Like, you didn't do your gay shit. I didn't complain about your gay shit. You did all the gay shit.
All I had to do 31 now on 1st and 10.
Nigga, you have the gay card too, so Christian means ultimate gay card.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people. But that's how he wore down defenses.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Auschka with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Auschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
I'm switching up X's, man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
Oh, okay.
And
this
nice
is
work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one is goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Not one that I've ever met.
He drank beers in the morning.
Detroit!
Nah.
Ooh,
Nah, we know Cam. We never know Cam never
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Bro, you ain't never met
pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Like, that nigga's like, he
Rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
But they don't get a check.
Gain of 39 on third. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He don't understand the difference.
Flex round!
He don't understand the difference.
On 1st and 10. Flowers. Slant and gets it to Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 4.
He got a really
from the gun, Nicholson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Operating from the gun, Nicholson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perkins. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
he said brings his consistently over that long period of time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Nicholson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
A beautiful fake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more
downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He said we can talk about the back shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
I'm not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And the Raiders have got him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
No cap, though, when he went to the VA
the number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
Yeah, no cap, man.
Take it into the end zone for a Raiders touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Forbath, the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Oh, no.
First down
It can't. It's on the field. How you know with that?
Hops out, incomplete.
You see, that shit was OP.
Defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Steps away to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Oh, they stop a lot of teams.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
That's just the 1 round, so you can still win both of them. I lucked out, to be honest. I had to weigh your shit down, son. You almost had me. I had 2,000 points for the longest, bro. You had 9,000, bro.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
And this team
My old
was a
high
right
school
there.
coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win,
Stop
sometimes you
that
lose, and sometimes you
bullshit.
wish you never had showed up.
Oh,
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Alright, so we have to start. That's the only combo.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... You know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on
Jesus,
out there
what the
and how
fuck?
it all happened.
Is that that fucking dragon?
What game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season,
Holy
and the Rams
shit,
turned it
what?
around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
What? This nigga supposed to do some shit.
From the gun.
I'm still like, wait, what?
Chased out left.
This nigga got a
He may try to run
4,000
for
beast
this.
stick off the
And he goes
bat.
out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
What the fuck?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd
Yo,
and
are you
long?
kidding me, son? Yeah, this nigga saw some fucking big mutts into the field looking at me like, go, nigga.
Flowers.
Oh my god.
Looking
This
for
nigga's
Cooper, and
wicked
it's
to a nigga, son.
intercepted.
Good, you just play so
Picked
you
off
can
at the
dance
30.
and stuff.
Oh, now he bowls him over.
Oh,
And they're going to be
son,
set up in the red
hat.
zone
Okay, from the
right around
hat.
the
Good, good,
17-yard
good.
line. Cooper was the target there. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay,
This
so
car
let's
cannot
face
be
it, Mac.
destroyed by
Who's
battle
happy
or
about this
fun
play?
effect. Wait, what?
Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The analytics will
Let's
tell
see
you
if that's
one
right for
thing or
fucking
another.
credit. This
Has
car
a
cannot be
bad
normal
play
from
on
this car
one
must
hand, a
be
good play
special
on the
from
other.
your hand.
It's all about the
advantages,
fantasy points here.
those
Yeah, because
monsters.
this ball game is over. The
From
improv
your
on the scramble there gets him
level.
6, and it'll be second
Okay,
down.
so equals to 10 or more. Okay.
Prescott now on second down. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I can't
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, that was a fucking
there to get him, and that's sack
you're trying
number
to
8
keep
for
him in
him
the
on
field.
the
I
year.
kill him, you get one of the beats to your hand. So that's a pass. You have nothing in your grade that he's trying to gate nothing, which is good. So that doesn't stop you. What I want to do,
as expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
please come up with
That's to his running back, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe pros don't look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Like, wait. What card did I get you again? Hey, what did I get you? Oh, yeah, I used that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Okay, so that's going to be some gay shit you plan to do next turn.
We coming, man. Free the guys, man.
Add it up on the scale. Add it up here, yeah.
So I can reply by doing that. Okay, cool. Oh, that it happens, bro. So listen, I understand. It happens to me too, so I said something, and I'm number 2. No, I end up number 3. I don't want to say I went number 3, but somehow you better than me, bro.
I don't know how I'm number 3, but somehow you better than me.
Keep grinding, it's just the beginning.
My nigga Chuck Diddy was still trying to figure out how he got down. He out here holding it down.
Can't wait till I caught me a Molly. No Cali, I feel like a different man.
We
got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. I had to go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your trees spongy. And I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup.
Yeah, man.
I be dripping, they calling me soup. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. 15.
I don't know they doing each other right now. I don't know how that's going. How that's going? How that doing, y'all? So Knew that's how he felt.